Family engagement. Participation and engagement is what we're looking to track here. Attendance logs at events and activities, and then the school climate survey. The one that I mentioned earlier that we no longer conduct for students, it was actually a 3-part survey. One went to educators, one went to families, and one went to students. We've abandoned the student version, but we still really try to do the educator and the family survey so that we know what their experience is. What's working, what isn't working, how do they feel? Do they feel welcome and respected? All of that sort of thing into the community. We will be adding one more on here that is the same. It's called the Dual Capacity Framework Tracker, and it's essentially a genesis for having a conversation about how families feel about their interaction with the district. We haven't rolled that out yet. We're still in the planning phases. So I talked a little bit about the YRBS. We've talked about the school climate survey. Again, we're not doing it for students, but we are doing it for staff. The MTSSB Fidelity, Enhanced Tiered Fidelity Inventory is a tool, again, that starts a conversation about how the system is working. How do people feel about the system? Do they feel like it reflects the protective and risk factors that exist in the community? Mental health tracker and referral tracker. This is about the number of times that facilitated referral process that I described is used. The information that comes to us is not who is being referred. It is a referral process being used and how often is it being referred. Discipline referral form, again, the information that's coming to us is aggregate, meaning, what do office discipline referrals look like in terms of percentage during this time frame versus another time frame? Is the work that we're doing impacting the amount of disciplinary events or the approach to discipline in a school? DCYF data request form.
That's again an aggregate count of how many students within a school district's catchment area have an open DCYF or juvenile justice involvement, reported in aggregate.
So again, that data point kind of gets to those risk factors to give us a sense of whether we're impacting the risk factors in a particular community. The wraparound evaluation, as you can see here, most of this information is collected from the youth and family in terms of their eligibility form, their engagement in the service, which is this, how they're progressing, how they feel the process is working for them, what their experience is like. These are all very technical. They're all in this book, so we can take a look and sort of walk through what the questions are, but I don't want to bore you too much. I think they're pretty intense. But these are completed by the youth and their family. School records and are used to look at attendance and academic achievement and school placement. Again, the information that comes to us here at the state level is sort of aggregate. Do we know that for those students that are receiving this service, they're either better able to stay in their communities, not be placed out of district, or are they increasing their academic achievement and participation in school? Does that help?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So far what we're seeing, this is slightly old data now, we're waiting for some updated data, but we're seeing a huge impact in office discipline referrals. So what you see here are 5 different schools in a particular district. The green line is their fidelity score for the MTSSB process, meaning the better they say they're doing at building their system and going through the process, the stronger they feel they are. You see a complete inverse effect for office discipline referrals, which means that it's impacting student behavior. As a result of that, we're seeing huge amounts of time gain back for both educators and administrators, as well as the students themselves, because they are not out of the classroom at the office. They're able to be in their classroom a significant amount of time. So the dark green bar is administrator time gained, and the light green bar is in student instructional time gained. And both of those are fleshed out in this, which is also over on the side.